Let's discuss simple, low-cost lifestyle changes that enhance glucose disposal, mitochondrial function, and mitophagy. One such change is incorporating more walking into daily life. Aim for at least 3 short walks per day, but ideally more. This can be achieved by taking the stairs, walking to work, or doing a few laps around the house during commercial breaks while watching TV. The goal is to increase movement and reduce sedentary behavior. Walking is incredibly beneficial for health, with studies showing that 7,000 to 12,000 steps per day can lower the risk of mortality by 50 to 70% and reduce the risk of various diseases, including Alzheimer's and diabetes. The key benefit lies in muscle contraction, which acts as medicine, activating cellular pathways and improving glucose uptake. Comparing two individuals, one who takes short 1 to 2 minute walks every 30 minutes throughout the day, and another who exercises intensely for an hour but remains sedentary otherwise, highlights the importance of regular muscle contraction. The first person keeps glucose channels active throughout the day, while the second person's channels are inactive for most of the day. Research has shown that taking short, frequent breaks for physical activity, such as walking or push-ups, can have a profound impact on physiology. Studies have demonstrated that even small amounts of regular movement, such as 2 to 3 minutes every 30 minutes, can be more beneficial than one longer session of exercise. 2 studies, one on jogging and one on walking, found that breaking up physical activity into short, frequent sessions throughout the day yields better metabolic health outcomes than one longer session. Despite equal total exercise time, the groups that moved regularly throughout the day had lower glucose and insulin levels. This is likely because frequent movement keeps cellular channels active, facilitating substrate uptake. Western cultures often prioritize dedicated exercise, but this doesn't replicate the constant movement seen in populations like the Blue Zone centenarians. To combat chronic disease, we should incorporate more movement into daily life, such as taking short breaks to stand, walk, or do light exercise every 30 minutes. The US has seen a doubling of gym memberships since 2000, yet obesity rates have also increased, highlighting a mismatch between exercise habits and outcomes. This discrepancy suggests that focusing solely on dedicated exercise isn't enough, and that incorporating frequent, short bouts of movement throughout the day is essential. Regular movement, such as short walks, can facilitate the translocation of energy utilization stores to the cell surface, enabling efficient energy use, glucose disposal, and overall metabolic health. Taking a short 10-minute walk after a meal can drastically reduce blood glucose levels by 30 to 35%, thanks to increased glucose uptake in the muscles. This simple habit can have a significant impact on metabolic health. Additionally, walking has been shown to have anxiety-reducing effects due to the optic flow stimulating the limbic pathways and quieting stress-related pathways. Beyond walking, incorporating higher-intensity cardiovascular exercise, such as getting your heart rate up and breathing hard for several minutes a few times a week, can also provide numerous health benefits. Different types of exercise have distinct effects on mitochondrial function and biogenesis. Endurance exercise, particularly Zone 2 training, stimulates mitochondrial biogenesis, prompting cells to produce more mitochondria. High-intensity interval training, HIIT, improves mitochondrial fusion, while resistance training promotes muscle hypertrophy and increases mitochondrial density. Interestingly, the government's physical activity guidelines, which recommend resistance training for all major muscle groups 3 times a week and 75 to 150 minutes of moderate to strenuous activity, align with these findings. Unfortunately, 80% of Americans fail to meet these guidelines, and 20% engage in no physical activity at all. The average American takes only 3,000 to 4,000 steps per day, falling short of basic physical activity recommendations. To boost mitochondrial capacity, it's essential to combine resistance training, 2 to 3 times/week, with moderate intensity aerobic exercise, 150 minutes/week, or strenuous exercise, 75 minutes/week. Additionally, aiming for at least 7,000 steps per day can provide a multifaceted signal for increasing mitochondrial biogenesis, mitophagy, fusion, and antioxidant defenses. This can be achieved by incorporating short walking breaks throughout the day, totaling less than an hour.